Hi, everybody. Welcome to Vintage Craft and Chat. This is, I should have looked, I think it's episode 5 of our junk journal, butterfly junk journal series. Today, we are going to be working on all the fun little details. We're going to edge pages. We're going to make some embellished butterfly paper clips. We're going to make some fun tags to go on the edges of the paper. So all the little extras, all the sweet extras. And we are getting close to finishing up our journals, which is very fun. I've been working very hard this week on everything. Okay, let me say some hellos. And sorry for the elephant in the room. My thing is all flippy floppy again. So I'm hoping Jim can fix it today. But I had a little emergency with it. It's just like I have it all taped up, so I don't want to touch it at all. Let me see if I can read the chat in here. You guys are very, very far away this morning also. Susie is here. Hello, my sweet Susie. Hello, hello. I'm so glad you are here. And Kathy is here. I told Kathy this morning, she sent me some friend mail, which I have here. So I think I'm going to open it in probably on a video. I'm very excited to see what goodies she sent me. So sweet, so sweet. Let's see. Angela's here. Angela said she just got home from Trader Joe's, got some cute greeting cards. They do have cute cards. I should look at their cards more. I walk by and I go, oh my gosh, their cards are so cute. And I never look at them. And I think they're really well priced too, right? I think they have some good pricing on them. I hope everybody is having a great day. Let me look up there. Okay, I think I have said hellos so far. And I think I'm going to go ahead and turn everything around. Oh no, before I do that, I should look at my list. Before I do that, we'll wait for a few more people to come in. I wanted to share some fun things that I found this week that were very, very, I think, inexpensive. I ran into Target yesterday. Poppy got neutered yesterday. So the not rescue, but the, what do I want to say? The animal shelter. The animal shelter is right by our Target. So after I dropped him off yesterday morning to get fixed, I ran into Target, but they had these cute little notepads in their dollar section. And I thought they were perfect for sticking into journals. I like that they say notes, and they were only $1. And there's like so many pieces of paper. This was the last one they had, and somebody had kind of opened it, but I went ahead and bought that. So I think these are really cute. They maybe had some other ones. Mine was pretty picked over. And then I have a haul coming out. What is tomorrow? Friday. A Dollar Tree haul coming out, but I wanted to share these with all of you today. These really great paper pads. Can you guys see it? It's kind of washed out. I wish it wasn't so washed out. Let me turn the camera around. Maybe it'll be a little bit better. And I hope we don't go wonky. Let's see if that's better. Oh, it is better. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So these are the two I picked up. They had some other colorways too. I thought they maybe didn't go with like journaling. I don't know. They were maybe a little bit more calendar-ish, but they had pinks and maybe peachy tones. But I picked up this one in blue, and it says tasks, date, and then I like that it says notes down here. And there are 50 pages in here. So for $1.25, I thought that was a great deal. And they're 8.5 by 11. And then this one, same thing, but it's just in a green tone. So maybe you can see what those look like. And look how cute this is. Even this little cardstock paper here on the top. So those were good finds, considering my Dollar Trees are, it's hard to find good stuff in my Dollar Tree. Okay, is this already going crooked? Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is not good. Let me see if I can bring you guys up a little bit here. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. I'm probably going to have to keep adjusting. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way here. Oh, gracious. Okay. Hopefully Jim can fix it, but we might be to the end of things. Okay, so I wanted to share the paper, and then let's pull our prompt. This week's prompt. Nettie is here. Hello, Nettie. 99 cents. Oh, they're 99 cents. Oh my gosh, I need to be looking at those. 99 cents. Let's see. Laura did a video this morning of the cards she bought. Oh, nice. Okay, good. I'm going to go back and look at that. Gosh, I should be buying those all day long. And they're great to make journals out of too, right? Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see what our prompt is. I so wanted to work on faces. I have an idea for faces, but I was so caught up in the butterfly of it all. Bye, honey. Oh, you're going to come back. Okay. Taylor's leaving for school. Oop, this is a fun one. Label. So label is the new crafty prompt for this week. That's a fun one. I might even put labels on the folio. Or I could put labels on with the faces. Okay, that's a good one. That is a good one. I know, as long as it doesn't fall on my head, it would probably hit me in the middle of my face if it if it flips down like this. And luckily it's not too heavy, but I'll have to keep checking. Are you guys like putting caps if you see that it starts moving a lot, and try to get my attention, and then I'll try to fix it. And I don't want to touch it too much. Oh, is that why you watched her video and then you went in? That's like a hidden treasure there. 99 cents. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Did I say hi, Nettie? I said hi. Hi, Nettie. Hello. Nettie made the most beautiful folio that she posted in the craft group. Maybe she posted it yesterday. I saw it this morning. A beautiful. And the wonderful thing, or like the aspect that I loved, is she took really big, I'm guessing they were probably individual alphabet stamps, were they, Nettie? But they were big ones, pretty big. And then she stamped beautiful in this big bold word on the inside of the folio. So beautiful. I love that idea. Bug is here. Hello, Bug. No, you're not late. We just started. Bye, sweetheart. What time are you home? Late? Oh, 6 late. Okay. Okay, I love you. Drive safe, honey. Bye-bye. I did. Okay, sorry. Is Puppy down here? Puppy keeps trying to get on my chair. And I keep kicking him. I keep getting him off. I made like this little bed for him with a blanket and stuff on the couch, but then he keeps coming over here. These were my makes. So so now I guess I'm officially back to 3 behind, but I did this was Nettie's suggestion that we put in the prompt jar a while back, and it was pick 3 colors and just create with those. So what I did was I looked through my fabric, and I tried to find fabric that had 3 colors. Of course, I took a little bit of license because I have white and black in here, but I thought that was okay. So I used the fabric as my jumping off point, and then I grabbed my watercolor paints, and I just had some painty fun. I painted the front side and the back side. These are those cheap Dollar Tree index cards. And I said when I made the post how they had this like weird powdery feel to them that I didn't like once they dried. But then I took a piece of paper, like an old piece of, that dictionary paper that I always use to glue my glue paper, and I just buffed them and rubbed them, and then it took that powdery feel away. But Kathy Wiseman commented that if I had put gesso on them first, so I think she meant gesso first and then the watercolor paint, that maybe that would have taken that powdery issue away. But anyway, I had fun with those, and then I got out some rubber stamps and did some butterflies and a little writing space here. So this one, I probably went a little bit over the 3 colors. I had a different piece of fabric in mind, but I like the way that these turned out, and these will go into our journal today. So I'll stick these here. We'll find a good place to put those. Okay, I did that. I did that. I think we are caught up with those things. Let's see. Bug said she's going to work and lurk. I love it. Oh, it was? The word beautiful was on a 6x6 paper pad, so you just cut it out? Oh, I thought you stamped it. Oh, so cool. So you just have this one left. Nettie is all caught up. I really want to get, when we pull them, I start to get ideas, and I just want to sit down and do them, but I'm trying to get all my other stuff done. That's like, okay, that's plain. And even though the butterfly journals are plain, but I feel like I'm determined. I want to get them done. Okay, so let's move on. One of the things that we're making today, and I've shared these a couple times on Instagram, and I've shared them, I think, in the, I did these for embellished paper clips that we pulled a long time ago. So these were my make for embellished paper clips. So we are going to make one more of these today, and I'll show you how I'm using them. And I think we're just going to make one, but I thought they looked so cute. If you remember, I added these little paper bags. Well, they were, what are they? Not paper bags. They are like glycine bags. So I took some glycine bags and I decoupaged a napkin on top of them, and then I cut each side. So I've added some little trim here, and I think these are so cute to keep the bags closed. So I have two of these, or I have one in each journal. So that is what I'm going to use the paper clip for. So let's see, I have two of the blue way. So let me put this on the other side. And this journal is pretty much done. I need to pick out some things to put in the bags. And then I think it's done. Oh, this too, you guys. I'm still struggling with the butterfly a little bit. And then I want to get your opinions on these little bunting things. I'm not sure if I'm happy with those either. I was up till past midnight last night. I was working on another idea with the little garlands. Where is the other side of that bag? It's always hard to find the other side of things. Here we go. Here's the other side. So I'm going to stick that on, and then we'll make one more for the orange journal or the peachy journal. Oh, hi, RV to Crafts. Hello, hello. Welcome. We are glad you are here. Bases. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. You are sweet. Let's see. Kathy says, I went through IG last night looking at collages other people have posted to get my ideas for my pages. Nice. I need to do that more often, Kathy. I know you had, which I never thought to do that, is to plug in hashtags and hashtags and things into IG. I don't know why I never think to do that. I always go to Pinterest. I feel like Pinterest is always my go-to. We are so glad you are here, RB to Crafts. And let us know your name if you want to share your name, or do you love being called RB? I love it. My husband and I have an RB, and we hope to hit the road when he retires next year. We're very excited about that. Okay, so here's that one. And let's put this one in and then figure out what butterfly we want to use. Although I guess I haven't put the edging on that yet, have I? So maybe that doesn't matter, but at least we can find the page where it's at, and then we can add the trim to it too. It's here. Okay, so there's the one side of it. Okay, and then we'll add the trim before we put that on. Okay, so I think I want like an orangey tone. to kind of go with this. And this is just a big sheet of 6x6. So I think this type of paper clip is really good if you have something that has a bold print like this on it that you could fussy cut, but you could use die cuts, Tim Holtz die cuts, you could do labels. I mean, you can take this idea and really run with it and do anything with it, but I happen to have this scrapbook paper. Let's do, which one is kind of different? Let's do this big one. Hi, puppy. What are you doing, my love? What are you doing? You should go lay on the couch, honey. I tried to put a chair over for him last week. I had this little like antique chair, my mom's, and it was cushy, had a nice cushion, and then I added all these blankets on top, and he will not sit on it. He just keeps wanting to sit in my chair when I get up. So I'm just going to do a quick fussy cut on this. Actually, you know what? I made these so long ago, I forgot what I did. I have to kind of rethink this a little bit. Actually, we're going to back this just to make it a little bit more rigid. I realized that I did that. I also backed it with another piece of scrapbook paper, just so it's a little bit thicker, just so it doesn't bend as easy, because this is a little bit flimsy. So I'm going to grab, should I use this? I'm just going to use this. This is right here. I'm going to grab a piece of scrapbook paper, get that backed up. What side do I want to use? Oh, I kind of like that side. So let's grab our glue stick here. Irma, nice, Irma. Let's see, we full-time RV. That's why I started my YouTube. Then I got into junk journaling and needed a real craft room. So you're not RVing anymore? Are you in a house with a craft room? Yeah, how did that work when you first started junk journaling and you were in the RV? Did you find that you started buying more and more stuff? Last time, so we haven't been traveling too much in ours, but our kids are college age now. They're both in college. And so now we've gotten to the point where we can head out a little bit. Oop, it's dipping down a little bit, isn't it? But I think we're okay. So I do have a little like craft kit in there. So I'm going to do a fussy cut now. I'm going to fussy cut around that image. I'm going to be careful when I get to the antenna. I'm going to kind of cut around those. Anyway, I do have a little box, like a little craft kit that I put in last year, I think. The last trip we went on last summer. But I do have thoughts about, okay, because we're probably going to hit the road for long stretches next year. And so how am I going to do it? Because it's going to be a lot of stuff. And I love thrifting and I love antiquing and I like going to flea markets and all that kind of stuff. So I can see that I would probably collect quite a bit of stuff. Yeah. Okay. So you have a real craft room now, gave up the RV life. It was difficult, very tight. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I can envision us having that same issue. We have a C-class and it actually has quite a bit of storage. It has a huge closet in the back bedroom, like our bedroom, and lots of drawers. So when the kids go with us, I mean, we have like storage galore for clothing and stuff. There's like multiple drawers for each of the four of us, tons of hanging room. And I don't have it very loaded. There's a lot of cabinets that are pretty empty. I try to keep it pretty light and only have stuff that we absolutely use. But yeah. Last trip too, we did a long trip to Colorado. It was night and our kids weren't with us. So the bed that's above the cab, if you guys know what C-classes are, so it's got like a, what is it? Maybe a full-size bed above the driving cab, and that was great because I stuck all my thrifted and my flea market finds, like all the stuff I picked up on the way. I bought some bins with us and bags, and I just stuck it up above. So that was perfect. I'll probably do that again. Okay, let's cut around this. Make it in here a little bit tighter. And this would be really pretty too. You could also take the glossy accents and add that to it like we did with the big butterfly last week. That would be really pretty, I think. I may go back and do that a little bit. You're not good at being a No, I'm not a minimalist either. I'm a hoarder. I am a hoarder. I'm a hoarder for sure. I love stuff. I love cool stuff. I love vintage. I love unique things. I love treasures. Definitely not a minimalist. Yeah, I would have to get one of those pods. We also tow. So Jim has a Jeep right now. I don't know. He might get it. He might get a different vehicle. I guess I could stick stuff in the Jeep too. But we pulled the Jeep behind too. So that would be like a storage. That would be like a storage thing too. Well, maybe I can't do this type of like junk, maybe I wouldn't be building these types of journals, but I was thinking that definitely picking stuff up along on the road trip, like I could do that type of, kind of like what I'm doing for the vision board journaling, like that type of junk journaling. That would probably be pretty accessible. So then I wouldn't have to have too many supplies. I could just play with the stuff that I pick up. All right, now I'm just kind of cutting around the antenna here a little bit. I guess that's let's get rid of all that. Okay, so there we are with that. And I think what I'm going to do is take a little bit of black ink just because this has a lot of black in it. So I'm going to take a little bit of black ink and ink around the edges. And I think that'll let it pop as well. Get rid of that white. Oh no, Angela. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Wow. Okay, let's hit that a little bit. Let's see what our back looks like. Because you can see a little bit of the back. Let me get in here a little bit tighter around its little head. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's very sad. Okay. All right, now I am using, and you can play around, you could use those really big paper clips. You could probably even play around with the smaller ones, but I am using, what are these? These are the 2-inch paper clips. So they're just your standard 2-inch, the metal ones. These would be great too. You could use the little coated ones as well. And I find the size of paper that works really good for the 2-inch is a Ooh, 1.5-inch strip. Let me double check my measurements on that. Yeah. So what I do is and you can tell this is just a scrap piece of paper. I just cut a 1.5-inch strip. And if I'm making a bunch of them, I could just have one long strip. So we're going to take our strip like that. And the way the paper clips work is the short end is at the back and I'm wrapping the long side. So if you can kind of see that. So the short end is exposed at the back and then that longer end is what we're going to wrap. Okay, so we're going to slide it in. Going to slide it in like that. So we're just going to take the paper and slide it like that. And the reason why I just keep a long strip is you kind of have to play around with it a little bit. So I feed it in like that, and then I'm going to fold it and wrap it around. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then I'm going to wrap it around one more time. Okay. So I've slipped it in like that. I'm going to wrap it around, and then I'm going to wrap it around one more time. And then I'm just going to take my scissors and cut that off right there. You can see we have dogs on the back. We're using up the dog paper. Throw that away. Okay, so then we have something like that. Okay, and then I'm going to slip it off, and I'm just going to take my art glitter glue. Actually, let me do this. See, now I have to think through this because I made these so long ago and I was playing around with them. Okay, give me a minute here. Yeah, let's do that. How did I do that, friends? Oh, this is how I do it. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I would I would do it exactly as I said, wrap it around like that. Okay, and then we're going to take it off. Now I'm remembering. We're going to take it back off. Okay, and then we're going to feed it through this way. So we have a flap here and a flap here. Sorry if I'm confusing everybody. We have a flap here and a flap here. Okay, now I'm not going to use art glitter glue. We're going to use Fabri-Tac. And let me get my other one. Let me put all this on here. I should take notes when I'm making things, but I don't. I should get in a better habit of it. And I'm using Fabri-Tac because it works really good with metals and plastic and paper. It works well for everything. Okay, the big glob there. All right. And then we're just going to fold that in. It's really coming out thick here for some reason. Way too fast. I don't know why. Okay, so I put a little bit on the inside. And then we put some on that other flap. So you'll end up with something that looks like that. So we still have our short end exposed in the back. And we have our long end wrapped that looks like that. Bye, Irma. Have a good day. Let me see. Or I like that. Or 20 pair of shoes more important than craft paper. No, I want my craft supplies. Craft supplies are way more than shoes. I could just have like a pair of tennis shoes and a pair of flip-flops. And then maybe like nicer sandals. And I'm good. I am good. I could get by with 3 pairs of shoes. Super, super easy. Okay. All right. And there we are with that. And you can ink it a little bit if you want, just depends on the vibe that you're playing with. And now we're going to take our butterfly and we are going to glue that on the front. Make sure I do it the right direction. Nice. Okay. Yes, have a blessed day. I'm so glad you stopped in and said hello. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, and we're going to get those antenna. Make sure we have plenty of glue on the antenna so they stick down. Are you a three pair of shoe bug? Yeah, I mean, I live in the same pair of flip-flops. I have I have plantar fasciitis. I'm prone to that. So I buy these particular flip-flops. If you guys have plantar fasciitis, I would recommend, they're called Funky Monkey flip-flops. I get them on Amazon. They're very similar to OFOs, but much cheaper. Those Ofos brands are very expensive. And I have like two different colors. I just wear them out. I get up as soon as I get out of bed, boom, they go on. And I am a very bad, Japanese households. We're supposed to have our shoes off, and I do not do that. I wear my shoes in the house. Otherwise, I will suffer. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wear unless I'm walking, and then I'll put my tennis shoes on. And then my flip-flops go back on as soon as I'm back home. Okay, so there we have that. And then let's pick out some cute little material. And I kind of like this little material at the top. It kind of reminds me of the butterfly antenna as well. So let me see what I have here. What journal are we working in? Let's take, my gosh, I have so much stuff here. Let's see, do I want that? No, that's a little bit. Let's take a little piece of this. I love this material. This was that vintage sheet that Jonna sent. And I bought those things from her sale. Let me see if I have a piece. Sorry for my arm. I started trying to clean up a little bit. I was up till, oh my gosh, I think I was up till 1 o'clock last night. I was trying to keep an eye on Poppy. I think this will work. Might be too small for me to tie. Probably need a piece that's a little bit longer. I kept saying, oh, I'm going to go to bed, but I was really trying to keep it. Yeah, this is too long. I was trying to keep an eye on him, make sure he was okay, and not messing with his incision site. But so far, so good. He's doing really, really good. See, Bug, you and I are the same. Yeah, I totally need the support. And I should do that. I should have like an inside pair and then an outside pair. Very bad that I don't do that. I don't even know if I can tie this one. Really challenging myself today. Is that the same size? Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm just wasting this. No, I'm not. Every little bit of it gets used. Okay, let's put those pieces over there. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. Yeah, I should have a clean pair and then an outside pair. Jim and the kids are good. They always take their shoes off. They don't wear shoes in the house. Okay. Is Angela here? I missed her coming in. Hello, Angela. Oh no, did she come in? Oh my gosh, Angela came in she came in way, 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 way back. Angela said we should talk. I haul a whole lot on the road. My one little crap bag I started. Oh gosh, I would love to know that, Angela, too. I would love info on what you take in your RV and how you do that. Like, do you have a system? I had thought of maybe getting some plastic bin drawers, maybe to put up in the upstairs in the bed area in the C class. I had thought that might work well. Okay, I'm just going to take little pinking shears. And that's it. How cute is that? I think these are very, very, very sweet. I like that. Okay. All right, I'm trying to stay clean today. Okay, now we have those. I'm going to do a little flip through of this one. So this journal is pretty well done. Like I said, I think next week we're going to be making dangles, and I think that's going to wrap up the series. That'll be the last thing that we do. So I'll work on that this week. I'll make a dangle for one of the journals, and then we'll do the other one together. But this one is pretty much done, other than what I need to find some things to go into these little bags. So we'll do a little bit of a flip through. And then this one, we're going to start decorating the page edges. We'll make some fun tabs. I want to talk about these a little bit, and then I'll show you kind of what I'm thinking about with the big butterfly, and I can show you in here. So here's our little embellished paper clip here. And then these are just some fun tabs that I came up with to add to the edges of the paper. So of course, material, you guys are probably all doing the same. I love to take like tickets, things that have graphics. I like to take time cards, things like that. These are coin envelopes. So I've just been using this little tab punch here. So I'm just always looking for something that adds a little bit of interest to the page that's not just cardstock, although I do use cardstock as well. We went over all of this last week. This is a little flippy flop right here. That's the same. I added some little, I always call it dingleberry, this little dingleberry trim right here. Oh my gosh, this stuff I love. Let me show you. This came, I don't know if I should message her. I don't know if she has more than this, but I do have a lot of it. Amy's amazing Amy's art. I had bought some stuff from her, and she sent me Happy Mail, and this ribbon was tied around some of the packaging that she sent, and it's like flocked. Can you guys see that? The texture on it? It is so good. And I use this all throughout this journal, and I'll be using it in the other one. So I just took my pinking shears and cut that. But oh my gosh, I love this. And I like that it's green. It's kind of naturey. So I think it kind of feeds into that. It kind of has a, I don't know, 70s vibe. Here's some tickets here. Tickets are such quick and easy page tabs. We may, if we have time today, maybe add a couple little other embellishments in. I did that this week. Here's some more of that great kind of, I guess it's like a canvas, that canvas material that Carrie had sent me. I'm utilizing that as much as I can. Okay, here's the butterfly. I don't know. I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do with the butterfly, but Taylor, so this week she started her newest summer college class, and it's an art class, and then she had this big sheet of plastic. It is huge. It's right here. like, look at this. It's like this huge, huge, huge sheet of plastic. And of course, she asked me if I wanted it. And of course, I said yes. So it's been sitting on my desk all week. And I thought, okay, that may work. I like the see-through-ness of it. I would need, I think, to cut a longer piece of it. But I'm trying to figure out like how I want to attach it. So I'm thinking fabric tack would probably work, and then maybe I would cover it, sort of like I did. Let's see here. Like what I did here for the lace belly band. So maybe I would glue it at each end, and then I could even use the same trim. Maybe add that kind of trim. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not committed to it yet. Now I can't find where it was. I'm not quite committed. Of course, when you get to this point in a journal, you don't want to do anything that kind of messes things up. I guess it wouldn't mess up, but I do like that it's see-through, and then that way I can slide. Once it's glued down, I could slide the butterfly down in there. What do you guys think of that? What do you think of that? Kim is here. Hi, Kim. Hello, hello. Are you having a good day? Yeah, what do you guys think? And I kind of like the thought of it being on one of these book pages. Like, I thought that was kind of sweet. The little boy, he's daydreaming and he's thinking. And I kind of like that page. I also could stick it up here maybe. So I'm thinking I'm going to paper clip that in just so I don't lose it, but let me know if you guys have thoughts on it. I think I lost my paper clip. Is that cute, Bug? Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. And I don't think, let me get a little piece of trim. I don't think it's going to detract from it. So here's that. And I could even do washi tape. Actually, that's kind of cute, huh? So I could take that trim or some kind of trim, and I think that would look good, right? Can we kind of envision? So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do it with you guys. It would make me nervous to do it with all of you. And I think I need to cut a longer piece. I'm surprised it ended up so close, because I just kind of, oh, here's my paper clip. So that's my thought on that. And then I'll have to find a fun page in this one for that. Okay, let's see what else. I think you guys saw that. You saw this last week. Yes, having a fabulous day, Kim. Oh, you're off? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that does make sense that you're off because you just went to Trader Joe's. Okay, here's another one of those coin envelope, little tabs. More of that flockied. Oh, this one was fun. So I took one of those Monopoly. Again, I like to find things that have wording and kind of fun graphics. And I just rounded the edges of it. In fact, I should probably grab another one so we can put it in the other journal. And then I just added a little butterfly die cut there. I tried doing a ruffle for the first time. I don't know that I was super successful at it and trying to do the little folds, but I played around with that a little bit, and I just sewed a really long piece, and then I've just been cutting chunks of it off and then gluing it down. So that was my first time. Little baby steps with the sewing. I added this in. We had pulled some pre-made ephemera, things that we had made on past vintage craft and chat. So I pulled a lot of that stuff, and I think I have both journals pretty well packed with that. This was a new, I just took one of those Dollar Tree time cards and just made a little tag to go inside. I added this one in during the week. That was a pre-made one. What else do we have here? And then, of course, these are just really simple cardstock with the tag or the tabs there. So another ticket. Here's another one of our little butterflies. What else do we have in here? I'm trying to think about what's new. Oh, this one. Let's figure out a word for this. I wanted to ask you what word I should put on here. So I want to stamp. I just took 2 tickets, and these are the style that they don't say ticket or admit one. They're just blank on the inside. So I wanted to take my little clickable stamps, but I wanted to ask you what word should we stamp on there? And I'll look in the chat. I'll keep kind of flipping through, but we'll come back and do that. That one's on that page. Let me mark it. I did a little bit of rubber stamping here and there just on some of these blank pages. Here is, I pulled this in the video. This was a pre-made little cluster that I think we had made together on a past Vintage Craft and Chat. I just stuck that up in the corner. Here's some more of that sewn ruffle. These, I had 2 of these. They're like little game pieces. So I glued one in here. I need to find the other one because it needs to be glued into that one. Grab some blue chip stamps. I love using stamps for tabs. And then these were fun. So I have a bunch of these like office. They're like those plastic ones. And I stamped a word on the little piece of paper that slips in there. So I think those are fun, kind of different. If you have those, I think that's a great use, or be on the lookout. I see those in thrift stores quite a bit. I added this in. This was one of those pre-made, what was it made out of? I think this came from a teacher's, it was like a manila envelope that I folded and had, I think I have a video on this out, but I had 2 of them and the colorway really went with each of the journals. So I think I added a little bit more fabric behind this one just to give it a little bit more pop of blue. And I stuffed that, glued that on. Here's more of that flocking. I love that. This is just from a little time card. I did a little punch of that. This was new. I added that in. That was some pre-made ephemera. Oh, this is fun. This journal is going to come with a little bit of Los Angeles. This is like LAX parking. I must have saved it from one of our trips. I don't know. I found it in my stash. So I just it was a perfect size. So I just folded it in half and I rounded the corners and I added a little butterfly there. It's a little mushroom in the corner. This one was a pre-made one and I just folded this page and then clipped that on. Here's some more of that fabric. Yeah, what else is new? Oh, here's some of that William Morris postcard. Folded that. Look, Angela. I love these. These are the most beautiful tickets. Angela sent me some of these. I think Katie, Vintage and Vinyl, had gifted them to Angela. But they're the best. Oh my gosh. They're old and they're the most beautiful kind of turquoisey blue. So I'm not hoarding them. I'm using them. So I took 2 of those and added those on. And where are we at here? Here's some of that notebook paper from Target. I added that in. Here I just did just a cute little cluster with some little bits of fabric. Added another one of those Tim Holtz butterflies. I'm trying to use those up in this journal. And I don't know if there's too much more. Oh, this one. I did another one of those plastic ones. Did it at the top. More of that fabric. I find as I get to the back of the journal, I feel like I do less and less. Here's some more of that carry material. I think that might be new. I might have added that this week. Here's the center of that one. More flocking. Yeah, I feel like I kind of did less as I got back here. Here's just some cardstock. Little punch there. Oh, this was kind of a fun thing. I asked my daughter if she thought it was kind of weird. So in this series, I have 2 journals. And so I did a little bit of a nod to the fact that there's 2 in the series. So I stamped the number 2. I loved this. This is kind of a newish stamp that I picked up sometime this year. And I like the thought of adding the little frame. And I was like, well, should I put a word in there? Should I put a butterfly? And then I thought, I was looking at my stamps and I like the size of this, how the number 2. So that's my little nod of 2 in the series. And then if you guys can see, I took a little tiny fussy cut from a paper napkin and then just added that, kind of decoupage that little piece up on top. And then there's one in the other journal. One of those Tim Holtz die cuts. And that's it. That's it for that one. Let's see. Oh, Nancy is here. Hello, sweet, sweet Nancy. Are you having a good day? Hello, hello, hello. I'm so glad you're here. Nancy should be here because we are doing the butterflies. Butterflies are Nancy's thing. Every time I think of butterflies, I think of Nancy. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this is what I wanted to ask you guys. So I showed you guys these last week, and Amy, Evan, Owen, Amy had the fabulous idea to put little like sticky dots on the backs of them. So I grabbed out my little sticky dot thing, and I think that is such a good idea, but I was feeling like they were a little bit lost, and maybe it's just because I don't have the right pages to put them on. I don't know. I was thinking, well, maybe it's a little bit too diminutive, although now I'm looking at this up on my laptop, up on the screen. Oh, look, let me adjust. We're getting very, we're dragging down. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can pull it back up a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're drifting. We're drifting. And it's not very straight that way either. Oh my goodness. I just have to buy another thing. So yeah, so I'm looking at that, and I actually do, obviously the butterflies would be going the right direction. So actually, yeah, I'm looking at that and I kind of like that. So I had that idea, and then last night I thought, well, maybe I'm not loving it as much because maybe it needs to have a little bit more oomph to it. So I did this last night. So I just did more like the banner, like the pennant with, I made a little, what do we call this? A diamond. I just made a little, and it's pretty rough. It's not very straight, but I got a little piece of cardstock and I made a little diamond kind of shape so I could trace it and then fold it into triangles. So I did this one very late last night. It was like midnight that I was doing that. So I think I like the look of this as well, and I think it makes the butterflies jump out a little bit. But when I'm trying it on the different pages, it maybe just looks a little busy. So I'm liking the idea. I think I just have to have the right placement. What do you guys all think? Oh no, Nancy, is your car not well? Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Sending good vibes, and that you can find a good mechanic. So I'm not going to add these in yet. I think I'll play with them a little bit over the course of the week, and then I'll probably give you an update. It's probably just that I have to find just the right page, I think. Or maybe I need different background paper. I don't know. So we'll have an update on that next week. And I was going to share also, we've done these before in a vintage craft and chat, and I had shown these, I think even on my thumbnail, but when I was adding these in, I felt like it was too heavy and was adding too much thickness. So I kind of changed my mind, and we won't be making these hidden ones. I think as I started stuffing the journals, they started to become heavier and thicker. So I kind of changed my mind, but I had that out there. Okay, let's start. I think let's just start adding some fun tabs into this one. Do you love that? Is that a good idea with these, do you think? Yeah. Yep. I think so. I'm gonna play around with them a little bit. I love the idea. I've done these in other journals, but I do think it has to be on just the right page so that it kind of pops and that you can, so they stand out a little bit. Okay, let's see where we need to add. Do we want to add? Yeah, let's add something here. Okay, I'm gonna use this, my obsession. Look at this. How cool is this? It must have been for like a florist, like a vintage, like floral. What do you guys think it is? So the back of it is plastic, like an outdoorsy thing. And then it has this great flocking. I want to go on eBay or something and try to find it. I'm obsessed. It would be cool too if you could find it like in red. Be great for Christmas journals. Okay. We'll add that there. Put that there. Yeah, car problems are never good. Especially like when our cars start getting older, and then it just seems like every time you turn around, you start to have problems. My husband's Jeep's kind of like that. I think it's getting to where you're gonna have to think about something else. Seems like it's falling apart. Like that there. You did, Angela? You had a red one like this from Hobby Lobby? They had the plastic on the back? I'm going to have to be on the hunt. I had it tucked in my ribbon drawer. I had it tucked in, like kind of tucked away, and then it caught my eye this week, and I was like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect for this journal. Okay, I like that. Do we want a little, I think a little something here. And I like that. We're not even going to think about it too much. Let's put a little die cut down here. I think that's pretty. Kind of picks up on the green a little bit. Oh, so I know Bug is doing it. Is anybody else doing Jessica at Paper Terrace? Is anybody else doing the Dollar Tree, her yearly Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge? I am doing it this year. First time. I'm very excited. Is anybody else up to the challenge? It'd be fun if a bunch of us were doing it. And I filmed my Dollar Tree haul yesterday, and that's coming out tomorrow. I think at 10 a.m. Pacific, I have it posting. Okay, I like that. I think we need something here. And I'm thinking even a ticket. Let me see what I have in here. I might need to pull out. I just have stuff stuck everywhere. Are you heading to Dollar Tree now? Ooh, have you already gone, Bug? Is this going to be your first trip out looking for stuff? I had such a hard time. I had to go to 2 Dollar Trees, and the first one I went to had no paper. They had like 2 or 3 little journal notebooks on one aisle. I'm like, where's the paper pads? And all the shelves were empty. It was like where they have like all their stationery and stuff, but the whole front of the store, they had like the front row, at least at my store, how it's set up. And they had that all blocked off with boxes and like everything. So I think they were putting all their back to school stuff out, but I freaked out because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have any paper to go in my journal because I only have that one turquoise one. So I had to go to a second one, and I managed to find paper and maybe a few other things. And I had said I was going to do patriotic, like red, white, and blue, but I might have to do like a little morph, a little morph with it. You're going right now. Ooh, it's the first one. Okay. I hope you find a lot of good stuff. I hope you find a lot of good stuff. Hi, Kelsey. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, okay. I'm sending you like good vibes, good shopping vibes. Ooh, pink. Okay, I want to do pink because I think pink would pick up on this really well, but this is like a little thing that I keep little bits and pieces, and you know, if I take tickets off and there's a little oopsie or something, but let me grab some pink because I have, Lord knows, I have a big stash here behind me. So let me grab a couple tickets off here. Oh, hope the Dollar Tree Dollar Tree Angels, Dollar Tree Angels are with you, Bug. You find good stuff. Okay, let's stick that in there. And let's ink this up a little bit. Are you going to try to do it from one? That's a good challenge too, to try to do it from one. Most definitely. I would not have had paper. I mean, they didn't have composition notebooks out. I mean, it was crazy. It made me a little tense because I thought, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do the challenge at all if I can't find paper. I'm gonna be in big trouble. Let's see here. Yeah, I like that there. And I'm going to have to pull from things that I already have, which is good. I also didn't want to buy things just for the challenge. I tried to pick up things that would go a long way and I could use kind of ongoing for other journals. So I also was doing that. I didn't want to be like super specific and spend a lot of money just for the one journal. Okay, that is cute. I think we are good there. We are moving along. I don't think I'm going to add anything on this one. I like this little Richard Scarry page, and I think it's just cute on its own. I don't think we need anything. Ooh, can't forget, we also have these to add in. Do I like that there? I'm not sure. We'll see if we find a place as we go through. So I think that one is good. I think we could do a little something here. Oh, this is what I had. I'm going to grab out some of this. I forgot I had this. I had it stuck over in all this paper over here. So I have some of this vintage wallpaper. So let's punch out a couple of these for tabs. And we'll have those ready to go. Let's see. Nettie said, I went to 2 Dollar Trees last week and nothing. Oh, you found the paper tape? What's the paper tape? Is it washi tape? Is it different? I don't even know about the paper tape. Let's see. Bug says, I do have some Dollar Tree stuff already. I always keep the comp books on hand and the writing tablet. I found one of the writing tablets because you had suggested that. I did find one of those. I don't know why I already wasn't using those because I like that horizontal layout of the sheets. I did find one of those. And I found a composition book. By the way, Target, I made a post in the community tab. Target has their composition books on sale right now for 39 cents. So even though I picked one up at Dollar Tree, oh, we're drifting. Are we drifting? Are you guys crooked? Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel like the more I do this, it's Well, I know you guys don't want to look at my at my stomach. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of ink just to make it pop a little bit. And let's do this one while we're at it. So it'll be ready to go. Another page. Let's see. Nettie says, oh, okay. So paper tape is medical tape that doesn't tear elderly skin. It's plain paper tape that used for making your own washi. Okay. I'm going to have to look for that. I know. After I made that post, Carrie made a comment, and then I'm like, wait, Angela said something about Walmart in our craft group. Oh my gosh, it's so crooked. Okay. Is it okay, guys? Is that bothering you? I could do that. So now you guys are a little bit straighter. So I was like, oh no, I wonder, now that I've said that, I wonder if Walmart, and then I saw that Walmart was 1 penny. Okay, so that's going to go there. And I feel like I want a little something to stick out here behind that. Oh, let's use some of this. I love this stuff that Carrie sent me. Let's cut some of this off. Maybe get a couple pieces ready to go. Let's go this way. Okay, I think I'm like totally overthinking this. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go over this way. Don't overthink it too much. Okay, I'll have to look for the paper tape. Did you guys see also, I think Jessica Paper Terra, she hauled the best. So she found it at Dollar Tree. I want to say it might have been $1.50. So it might have been more than the, yeah. Is that what everything is there? $1.50. It's a nature, like a gardening nature book, and it has such good pages. They're like super watercolory. It has a beautiful cover to it. Of course, my Dollar Trees would never have anything like that. I would be shocked if I ever found anything like that at my Dollar Trees. And I actually didn't know about it till after I had gone to both of them. But I mean, I did look in the books, and I'm pretty sure they didn't have it, but it's really, really good. And it's very thick, lots of pages. So when you go today, Bug, you should see if you can find it. We never have good stuff. Mine are very, very picked over, really junky. Not the best neighborhood. Do I like that? Yeah, I think I do like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this. So that's a good thing to look. Keep an eye out when you're in your Dollar Trees. And tons of pages, so lots of crafting opportunity and journaling opportunity. You're gonna do the 175. So I bought one thing that was $4. you guys will see in the video. It was $4. So I'm glad we didn't have to stick to a $1 challenge, but it was something edible. I just wanted the packaging. So we've already consumed what was inside the packaging. Okay, like that there. So yeah, I did. Let me get rid of that. I'm gonna keep grabbing that. So I did consume that, and I spent a lot of money on kind of one particular thing, but it was food. So I should go back and look at how much I spent. I don't think I did too bad. I guess I could go back. I could go back and look at the video or watch it when it posts. Maybe I might have bought a lot of stuff. Did I buy? I probably bought 20 or less items. That's a lot. That's a lot. But they are all things that will keep on giving. Maybe only a few. I'm trying to think. Maybe one item was very specific to the patriotic, to the red, white, and blue. But I think all the other things will go a long ways. So, and maybe I didn't buy 20 items. Maybe it was less than that. Good. Yeah, let us know. And also post it in the I love it when you guys post things. It doesn't always get my attention, but when you post them in the craft group. So if you do a haul, you guys always know, like post away in the craft group so that we all see what each other is doing, and then we can be reminded to watch it. Yeah, snacks. And it was a great trip too. So our son, he is going on a camping trip with all his friends in a couple weeks for his birthday. They have like a fun 2-night camping trip plan. His girlfriend's coming back down here for the start of college, and so she'll be here. And I shouldn't say it very loud. Let me whisper because he's home. But because we won't be with him on his actual birthday, I bought like all kinds of fun stuff for I mean, I say kids, they're college, 20 something, 20 and 21-year olds. But I just bought a bunch of fun stuff that I think, like, kind of fun glasses and little noise makers and like a happy birthday sign and napkins and stuff. So, and candles. And then I bought a couple, packages of like those Entenmann donuts because I figure they could stick the candles in them. So I'm going to tell him, I'll probably give it to his girlfriend and say, like, open it the morning of his birthday. So what else? I don't know. I just put like a bunch of fun stuff in there. So I'm going to have like a little pack. So it was fun to go. Dollar Tree always has those like good things, like goofy things. goofy things to make little packs. So I had a fun. I probably had more fun doing that part of it all, picking up all the fun things. Okay, let's see. I think that's good. I don't think we need anything here. Okay, what do we want to do on these pages? I don't like it when everything like sticks together, when you have the thin pages. So that's why I also like to add tabs on to these kind of pages. Okay, what else do I have? We did this. What else is a little bit different that we haven't done already? I can add some material. Oh, here, I have one of these. Oh, let's do one of these. Does this work on one of the pages? I did pull out one of these chance cards. Let's see what page that works on. So these are just like the little Monopoly. And we'll fold that. I think we'll round the edges. This will be fun. Let's see. You're not doing it, Carrie? Yeah. I was a little bit like, ooh, can I handle, and by the way, hello, Carrie. I didn't even say hello to you. I was like, oh, can I handle it with everything else going on this week and the next couple weeks? Also, because we're trying to plan vacation, like Ryan's got all these trips coming up, and Jim and I are trying to plan a time to go away. I'm so glad Poppy got neutered yesterday because I'm like, okay, that's out of the way. He got all his shots the night before. He got chipped. Like he's all good to go, and he seems he's doing really well. So I'm glad that's done. check that off. I don't have to worry about that. Okay, do I want that there? I might want it maybe behind. Let's kind of build up a little bit. Maybe. Let's see what we have in here for these little butterflies. That one is the perfect size. We'll use that. I don't have to overthink that too much. My brain is not working very well today. Let me look through here. Oh, coin rolls, coin envelope rolly things, whatever we call those. I think, where are those? Look at this. I have a gazillion. Oh, let's put that. We can use that somewhere. Oh, we can use some of that. That's like that Dollar Tree time card. Maybe that. Oh, this one needs to go in this journal. See, I made that number 2. I don't know why I have all this stuff in here. Oh, we can use that in this journal. Oh, I also have to show you one more thing that I was playing around with. Let me grab a coin, some of those coin roll things, whatever they're called. Where are you? I lost my coin things. Do I have them out, but I don't see them? Where, oh, where? Oh, no. All right, let me look again. Oh, here they are. Here they are. I found them. I'm so organized, I can't find them. Let's grab some blue. Let's grab a couple different colors here. There we go. I'm whispering. Did you guys hear what I said? I was talking so loud. I'm like, oh my gosh, he could be in the kitchen listening. Oh, this one. Oh my gosh. I think they have these everywhere. Look, I know they have them on Amazon, and I may have gotten it from Temu back when I was buying it from Temu still, but they have the exact same ones on Amazon, but I'm pretty sure that's where I got it. This is the best, and it has 7mm, 10mm, and 4mm. I would say if I had to pick a tool or something, this is probably one of my most used and one of my most favorite. Like, I use this all the time on the daily. Okay, let's cut. Do I like the blue? I like the blue. It's probably smart to do it this way, right? Just get a bunch going. Let's cut out a few of those. Let's do some orange. And these are great because they're already folded. So when you cut it with this little tab top thing, you already have, it's already folded. So you have both sides of it. Very handy. Okay, that's gonna have to go somewhere. And let's see, I'm just trying to build up kind of interesting layers. So I'm just gonna lay it out a little bit. See what we like. I like that. I like that. What do I have behind it? Ooh, I have a lot of pages here. Huh. We have that. We have that. We can add some of that material in. I like that a lot. Cut this down. And I didn't do a ruffle for this one. Where is that ruffle? But I think I'm using a lot of the same colors in here. So I think we'll use some of this too. I think it'll work. And we'll see how far we get. I'll probably grab some other material. So I'll have maybe 2 different kinds of material in this one. Okay. I think that would be cute back there. Oh, I like that. So we have our little tier. We have that one, and that one. Hopefully you guys can see that. I can do a little bit close up after I. So we have that and then that. Okay, so let's glue this one on. You feel like it's the distraction you need right now? Yeah. I feel like I have so many. I'm very frazzled, as you guys can tell. I don't know why I've been so frazzled lately. I feel like I have so many things going on and just things coming up. And the other night, our daughter Taylor, she was like, "How come you keep sighing?" Like she said, I kept going, like like that, and I go, "I am," and she goes, "Yeah, you keep going." I'm like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of stuff on the horizon, I guess. Okay, let's add that. Maybe we'll ink that a little bit. I'm very much a homebody. I like being home. And I don't like a lot of stuff going on. So I think that's probably why. I just know we have so much, just a lot. Planning for vacation, and the kids are going to be home, and what are the kids doing, and all the kitties, and just all this stuff. Okay, I feel like it's drifting again. Let me try. I have to be very. I'm going to try. Oh my gosh, I might have moved it too much. Oh, okay. I wrapped the tape around the cord. Let's see what that does. Okay, we're kind of good. I think we're good. Poppy did not have to have a cone. So the instructions said if he was licking or like messing with himself, which he did, that's why I was up till, I don't know. It was well after 1:00 this morning. This morning, because I was like beady eye on him. So maybe like 2 or 3 times he was kind of licking, but I think he was just like curious. And of course he had to give himself a whole bath. So I think, he was just trying to clean himself up, but then he just kind of wasn't doing it as much. So I'm like, okay, I think we're okay. And I, of course, kept saying no, because I'm like, you're going to have to have a cone on, buddy. And the other thing, the instructions said, if you had a multiple cat household, that you should keep them separated for 14 days. Can you imagine? I was like, what? It's been a very long time since we had any of our cats fixed. Benny came to us fixed, so we didn't have to go through that with him. And then Cha-Cha and Kai were very, very, very many years ago. So it's been a very long time. And I didn't remember that being a thing, even though we had both of them. Because I guess the other cats can groom, and Benny definitely grooms him, but so far so good. Everything looks good. I gave it a look-see this morning, and it looks, it looks like it did when he came home. So I think we're good. I think we're good. And I was a little bit worried about his eyes last night. So his eyes looked a little bit red. And I was worried that maybe because last time when he had his second set of vaccines, remember he got like the pink eye, that whole thing that he had, and the vet said that sometimes the vaccines can kind of wipe out their immune system. So it was very last minute. Like I didn't know he was going to be neutered yesterday. You kind of have to take the spots as you can get them. So our rescue person, she contacted and said, oh, could all the cats get their shots and get neutered tomorrow? So I'm like, I don't know. I have to check with the other family. And I said, Poppy, we certainly can. He can do whatever works for you, whatever fits. So it was like super last minute. I think I dropped him off at 3 to get chipped and all his shots, and he didn't have to spend the night, which was so good. I didn't want him to be at the shelter overnight. And what was I saying? I've totally lost track of what I was saying. Oh, anyway, so that second time ever, he got all that horrible stuff with his eyes. So I started him on I started him again on probiotics. So after he came home from getting his shots, so I've been giving him a dose. So I need to do the third dose today. So for this coming week, I'm just going to give him a little bit of that probiotic powder every day, and hopefully it's good. But his eyes look better, but they were looking kind of red last night. Yeah. Are you, Susie? Have you been searching for one? Did it break? Did yours break? I think, yeah, the circle punches, I think, are kind of a must-have too. And I have square ones, which I never use, but the circle ones I grab for a ton. Is it my body telling me to take a big breath? When I go like 10 million times every 2 seconds. Is it? Okay, that's your body releasing pent-up energy and anxiety. I must have a lot of it. I must. Do you, Angela? You sigh a lot at work. It's the release of anger. I love it. I don't think I'm angry. Mine's definitely, I just have way too much going on. And as we've all talked about, as I've aged, I don't handle stress and anxiety and just a lot going on. I just don't handle it as well as I used to in my youth. I feel like I can't juggle as much as I used to. Okay. All right, I want that one to go there. And I think that's a good spot. Okay, that's good. That there. Do you guys do a lot of page tabs in your journals? Sometimes it's I have to know when is enough. But I love the look of it. I like the little waterfall of it. So we have that one. And then we'll put this one here. Right? Yeah, I like that. Maybe this side. And then I'll show you guys a little close up. I just think it looks very, very cool. But it does start to make your journal can sometimes be a little gator mouth or wide mouth the more stuff you do. And these are definitely very decorated. There's tons of journaling space. There's going to be so much journaling space in here for whoever ends up with these journals. And also a lot of the things I tucked into the pockets, you can take them out. You can craft with them. You can fussy cut. There's book pages. They don't have to stay in this journal either. You can, it's like lots of vintage ephemera to craft with and create with. And it doesn't have to stay in this journal either. Okay. Pretty. Do you get overwhelmed very easily? I do too. I don't think I did when I was younger. I feel like I could handle so much. I can handle so much stress and so much stuff going on. And I just did it all. like I'm a superwoman. And now I just feel like I'm not. Look how cute that is. I like that. So we have this little tab here, and we have that one, and we have that one. So we have a doily here. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. I think it's in this journal. So we talked about, I think a couple weeks ago, where people were throwing ideas out, and we had talked about doing butterfly, putting little butterflies on the dangles. And I used the napkins that Nettie had so sweetly gifted me. I'm pretty sure it's in this journal. Okay. Did I do it in the center signature? Oh, I did it here. Oh, these are so cute. But it takes a long time. It's kind of a labor of love. So I made little die cuts, and Nettie will recognize the butterflies. Hopefully you guys can see that. Do I have the napkin? I don't know that I have the napkin in reach, but Nettie had picked these napkins up when Laura and Mary Beth and Nikki, when they were all out here visiting in California, and we all met up one day and had lunch and went antiquing. And so I think Nettie had found these in one of the antique stores. They're so good. So I think it's just on a quarter of it, but there's a bunch of these little butterflies. Where did I put them? So I think they're in here. I'm such a mess. So I went ahead and I did little fussy cuts, and I basically made little die cuts, but then I wasn't thinking that I needed two pieces. So I'm like, okay, I have the napkin on the one side, and then I'm going to decoupage napkin on the other side. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I want to sandwich the, what do you call it? The thread in between it, the embroidery floss or embroidery thread. So then I had to go back to the kind of my thought process, and then I had to fussy cut the other side. So I traced it, and I don't know. It took a long time to do it. Definitely a labor of love to get the two sides of it. So I only did it in the middle here, and I left this long. I might put another, like one of the smaller little butterflies over there, but I think that looks so cute. I don't know if I'm going to do it for all 3 signatures, so all 6 signatures, but we'll see. We'll see how far I get. But if not, I think it's kind of fun just to be in the middle one. So yeah, here's all these little fussy cuts, but let's see. You've done a few, Nettie. Aren't they good? Have you used those napkins? I'm sure you've used them for something. Like here's another one of the little one, but yeah, see, I wasn't thinking and I backed it that way. So the quickest way I thought was to fussy cut this and then trace it on another piece of cardstock and then back that with a piece of napkin. So I don't know, it's those little like kind of meticulous details. And then I also added glossy accents, which you guys kind of can't see, just because I thought the antenna wouldn't be strong enough. So I added glossy accents, kind of like I did the big butterflies, down the body and then on the antenna. And it's really nice. They're nice and rigid. So I don't think those will. Oops. I have an overflow here. I have an overflow on my new mat. Oh no. Let me wipe that up. Yeah, don't those look good, Susie? I love how they turned out. Okay, there we go. So many things here. Let's see, let's put that there. I might not need these out. Let me get rid of these. Get rid of a few things here. Put that there. Okay. Put that there. Okay, let's go back here. So we left off. We did those. We did that. And what about this side? What do we want to do here? We could do the opposite. We could start at the bottom and then go to the top. And I like the way that looks. Let me look at the time, 1:36. Okay, we got about maybe another half hour. Let's see, do I want to do it like that or do I want it more waterfall that way? Oh, let's do that. I'm going to drop it down. I'm going to drop it down all the way here. So then this one will be at the bottom and then we'll work our way back, kind of back towards the top. I think that would look cute. Okay. You haven't used them yet? Oh, they're so good. I've been hoarding them, but I was like, I have to use them in these journals. I have to. They're so beautiful. I might look through my other napkins and I might do I don't know. Although, like I said, I'm using kind of the same colors. So I don't know if I decide just to put them in the one center one, I can use the ones I already made. Or I might look through my stash. I think I have one other napkin that has butterflies that are a good size. Or I could use that maybe scrapbook paper too, maybe. Okay, I like that. And then what are we going to put behind this one that sticks out? What else do we have here? Idea. Let's use some of this wallpaper. I'm going to use that one on this one. On this one. What would pop on that? That's different. I'm thinking, oh, we could do one of these fun ones. Let's do one of these little plastic ones like these. Ooh, let's do pink. Pink is kind of fun. And then what do we want to stamp on it? Yeah, that fits. 2. Well, these are different. They're kind of glossy. Do they have sticker on them? Oh, interesting. Okay. They almost felt like they had a sticker on the back of them. All right, what do we want to stamp? What would be a good word? Journal, maybe journal. Journal would be cute. And I still have it all together. So I have these little clickable stamps. I don't know what size these are. I should have put it down. I think for sure these are on my link tree. I think are my favorite things, my Amazon favorites. And I started building my storefront on Amazon. I need to do some more work on that. So I haven't really been sharing the link, but I think these are on my link tree. And I think it'll say the 3 different sizes I have these in, but I love these little clickable ones. And I think these are the smaller. These are the lowercase, and I think they're the smallest ones that are available. Oh, is that the oral surgery that she's getting, Angela? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'll be saying prayers for her. Oh my goodness. So is this the first part where they do the removal? And then what do they do? Do they do temporary? Does she have to let things kind of settle for a bit? Okay, there we go. Let me have this big piece of plastic here. Let me grab a piece of. I'm very bad. I do not clean. I don't clean my stamps off. This is how I clean my stamps off. Very, very bad at it. Oh my gosh, everything in a day. So everything removed and then all the new put in. Okay, we're really drifting now. Let me see. Sorry guys. I hope Jim can fix this, but he fixed it last time, but I think I probably just need to get a whole new thing. There we go. Okay. A little bit better. Oh, is Gabby with her? Good. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. She has Kelly Michelle and Gabby's with her. They will take good care of her. Let's see. We have that. That one's done. I want to make sure we're going to see. You know, this is like a lot of tabs going on, but I think it's kind of a good moment here. Oh yeah, that one needs to go there, right? Oh, that's so good. Okay, that one's going to go on that piece of paper. Do we want it to go here? Let me pull it a little bit closer. No, I like that. Okay, I want it right. Oops, what happened? Wait a minute, that's that one. Does it go on this one? No, you can't see it, so it has to go on this one here. Yeah, it does. It seems like a lot to do it all in at once, but maybe that's the good part of it, is that you get it all done at once. You know what I mean? Like you're done. You're like, done deal. Okay. I think that's the page, and I think that's where it needs to go. I'm going to mark this with my pencil. I think I'm just going to do a little mark here. And then I can come back and erase that, because it has these like little things in here that you have to pull off, like a little sticker thing. Ooh. And you have to do it just right so it doesn't stick on itself. Okay, I'm going to do one half and then do the other, because I've pulled off both sides before, and then it just sticks to itself. Okay, click it there. Little thing stuck under there. Okay, so cute. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Okay, let's erase that. Okay, go. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I'll show you a close-up. Okay, that one, and then I'm going to do one on this one here. So where do we want that one to be? Maybe that's too busy. Maybe that one doesn't need one. I think I'm going to leave this one. I'm not going to do that one for now. So I'm going to do a little close-up. So we have this tab. We have that one. And then we have that waterfall behind it. And we have our material. And then we have that one. And then we put journal up here at the top. And I think I'm just going to leave this one here. I'm not going to put anything on it. I like this book page. I think it has quite a bit going on. But is that cute or what? I am in love with that. I love how that looks with the little peekaboo. Okay. So we don't need that. And I'm going to go find that bag so I can get these paper clips off of my desk here. So let's go find that bag. See how much time we have. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. So let's put some trim on this, and then we can put our paper clips on there. And I think I'm going to use the same trim that I used. Other journal. I think I cut it a little bit too long, but yeah, I cannot imagine. And I know the mastectomy was painful for you, Susie. I know from loved ones that have gone through that. That is not an easy thing to go through. Okay. I have some. Oh, there's that one. I knew I had another one. We have to put that somewhere. Okay, I'm going to take those out. I think it'll be a little bit easier. Nice. I used to watch YouTube on the TV, and I haven't for a long time. But I bet it's a much better viewing because you can see everything on the big screen. In fact, I don't even know how to do it anymore to get YouTube on the TV. Our TV has changed so much, or what Taylor's got on it. I don't know. She watches stuff through her Xbox. I don't know. Her laptop. I feel very old. Like I can't even work the TV anymore. Let's see here. I'm gonna go this way. Let's go this direction. There we go. And it says, oh, that's right, Angela. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Yeah, you just do it and you don't think about it too much. Most definitely. I don't have wisdom teeth. I was not born with wisdom teeth somehow. Just don't have them. It's just kind of weird, right? But both the kids have them. Jim had to have his removed in his youth. And Taylor Ori had hers removed. And I think, oops, we're kind of sticking. Ryan needs to have his done too. Bye, Carrie. Bye, bye, bye. Have a good day. Ooh, I hope Bug is finding good stuff at the Dollar Tree. I hope she's finding good treasures right now. Okay, I think we are pretty good. All right, I'm not going to attach these. I think I'll just like clip these here. Maybe I'll clip it up here for now. Just so it's on its page. And then where is the other side of that? Here it is. Sure it's not going to stick. No, I think we're good. And I need to cut this side. I haven't cut this one open yet, I don't think. Did I? Oh, I did. It is cut open. Okay. We are good. Hopefully I have enough of this. Yeah, I do. Probably have just enough. I hope. This was a fun find. 50 cents. And I picked it up at a thrift store, but it reminds me of the Dollar Tree stuff a lot. I would love it if the Dollar Tree did theirs in color. That'd be great. Oh, and Dollar Tree, I don't know if you guys have seen, it was my first time. I don't go to Dollar Tree that often, but I found the white. So I found a thicker white. and the thin white. So those were new for me because I only had the cream color. Hi, Amy. Look, Amy, look what I'm using. Do you recognize this? Look at this. Do you recognize this flocked ribbon that you sent me? You had packaged something so beautifully that has the plastic and the flocking. Oh my gosh, I love this. Where did you get this at? Was this like a flea market or a thrift store find? It is so good. And look at this. It is so perfect for these butterfly journals with the flocking and the kind of 70s. Let's see. Let me find some here. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that cool? It's so beautiful and just simple. And oh, the texture is so good. Such a find. Such a find. Let's see. Do you have, yeah, you have so much stuff. That was a good find. Did you find it in any other colors or was it just the green? I'm gonna go on the hunt for it. I love it. Angela said she had to get hers out. It was causing migraines. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Angela. I remember when you went through that. That was a lot. Yeah, Jim was the same. I think they were suggesting that and actually he didn't do it at the time. I think now, fast forward in adulthood, if he wanted, and he's like, no, I'm good. I don't want implants. Oh, Nettie, you're so lucky. So yours came in and it didn't affect anything. Oh my gosh. Lucky, lucky, lucky. And Jordan just had hers removed recently. Oh, poor thing. Poor thing. Thank you, Carrie. I just saw. She said I was going back. I was going back. Thank you, Carrie. I know Carrie's already gone, but thank you. I'm still saying thank you. Oh, okay. Wait. What is Kim saying? There's a square rectangular cast icon on the right top corner of the YouTube video that you're watching from your phone or iPad. What? And you can tap on it to stream to your TV. So it just pops up on your TV. Do you have like an Apple? Do you have like Apple TV or something? Oh my goodness. Is it that easy? Let's see here. Oh, that is so wonderful. So wonderful, Susie. You're drowning in it. Yeah, I keep buying. My fabric is like becoming my new obsession. In fact, I went back to Savers a couple weeks ago and I hit the vintage fabric mother load again. I need to film that video, but oh my gosh, I have like a fabric addiction. I love it. Oh, you have pink? Yeah, definitely hoard it. I'm gonna go look on eBay. I have a feeling, I bet. Connie is here. Connie, are you back? Oh my gosh. Have you done any videos? Connie is in, where are you? You're somewhere fabulous. Is it Vienna? I don't know. You went on a fabulous trip. Are you still there? Are you back? Oh my gosh. I was like watching all your shorts. I just like watched every short, every little thing that you put out, and I was watching like one after another. Oh my gosh. And you were at the little flea market and you were buying those fabulous France. You're in France because they were French books. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's it. That's the other thing, Angela. It's very expensive. It's very expensive. Okay, we're drifting back down. I'm gonna have to push us back up again. Oh, we don't have a smart TV. We have well, maybe the one in the family room might be a smart TV. I'll have to ask Taylor. Because again, she's our person with all that stuff. But I know for sure our bedroom one is definitely not a smart TV. I think it's super old. You were in Germany? What? Oh my gosh. You've probably put more out since the ones I watched. And you're so adorable with your striped shirt and everything. Oh my gosh. So adorable. You're in Germany. I'm uploading a short and saw you realized I wanted to jump on and say hello. Oh my goodness. How much longer is your trip? Oh my gosh. And I bet you're going to do a fabulous haul. Are you going to do like a live haul of all the stuff you're picking up? Oh my goodness. You're going to do one live. Are you going to do a live while you're there? Sorry, I'm asking lots of questions. I have lots of questions. Ooh, Hobby Lobby has lovely velvet trim, not flock, but similar. Okay, I'll have to go look. I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in a while. I'm definitely due. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. What a trip. Okay, I have to do it again because you guys you're like looking at my mouth and my stomach. Okay, a little bit better. Okay, there we go. All right, let's glue this on. What a trip of a lifetime. Oops, let me go. Let me see. There we go. I have not traveled to Europe at all. Definitely on my bucket list. Probably not with Jim. I don't know. He always says he doesn't want to go, but Taylor does. So maybe it's a trip I'll take with my daughter someday. Jim's more into the mountains, the fishing in the mountains and all that kind of stuff. That's more his vibe. But I would love to go. Okay, I'm gonna give that a little snippy. Yeah, I think I need to go to Hobby Lobby because I've been looking for paper. Also, with all this American craft thing going on, it was making me nervous. I've pretty much worked through all my, well, I do have some 12 by 12, but some of it is not usable. Like I picked it up at the thrift stores, like that dog, the dog one that we were working with the butterfly things. It's that kind of stuff. Like it all came together. So I'll use it for backgrounds and stuff like that, but I don't have a whole lot of paper that's good for signatures, that kind of thing. Worked through quite a bit of it, which I'm proud of. I've been using what I have. Okay, let's turn this one this way. So I did find a couple at Michael's. Not the ones I was hoping to find. I looked online to kind of see their less expensive ones, like I don't know, what are they, $5.99, $6.99? They have a couple paper pads out right now. So I might need to order online, but I did find a couple the other day. Let's see. Okay, Cotty says she's going to do 1 or 2 more lives, but mostly shorts and post, and then I'll do a long video when I get home. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. So fun. I am, and I'm going to go back, and I think it was yesterday I looked at all of them, so I'm going to go back and see if there's any I need to get caught up on. Susie said she went to Europe with her mom in 1972. Oh my goodness. What a great time to go to Europe. 1972. Oh, what a memory maker. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then this, I'm going to clip this one on here. So this will eventually, I'll clip these here to clip them closed once I figure out what is going to go in the pockets. Probably just ephemera. I don't know, not necessarily cards. I have some postage stamps. Maybe I'll put in a little envelope. I might do maybe a few little like fussy cut rubber stamps, that kind of thing. Nothing too heavy. I don't want to add too much more. Let's figure out where we want this to go. I don't want too, in this one too. I don't want too much more kind of weight on here. But let's pick a spot for this. It's definitely kind of bent and worn and loved and played with. But I like that about it. But we'll just ink it a little bit more. Because why not? And then let's find a good spot for this. Maybe not at the front. Maybe that, I don't know, that paper is a little bit busy. Let me see if I can find a side tuck. I think a side tuck pocket is good. What's on the, oh, this one right here. Oh, is that too busy? Let me see what other side tuck. Oh, this one. Yes, that one. I like that. And he's looking through the grass. And I like the little butterfly over here. It's perfect. Yes, everybody go to Cottie's channel and go look at her shorts. They're so good. It's like we're there along with you. that's how it was making me feel when I was watching them. Like I was there. I was walking behind you down the little cobblestone steps or like the streets. It was so cute. Okay, I think that's perfect. And maybe this one. Maybe this will be our last thing. Where can we put this playing card? A little tuck somewhere. Let's see what I have. I'm mostly putting, oh, that would have been cute on that page. I'm mostly putting them on the cardstock pages just because they can take the weight a little bit more. Okay, that already has something on it. We might not have a spot. Let's see here. That one already has one there. But I definitely want to include this. So if I can't find a spot, so I don't want to cover up any of the cute wording. Yeah, might not have. Might not have a spot, friends. I think that piece of paper is too small. Yeah, I might have to think on that. I mean, I could do something like that, but I don't want to put anything. Ooh, I have that. I don't want to put anything. Oh, that looks cute though, doesn't it? See, that's not too heavy. Okay, let's just do that. I was thinking I was going to do this one and this one, but I think I'm going to do the opposite. I like the way that looks. Let me make sure I have it going the right way. And then that's not too heavy, and that looks really pretty. And I like how it plays off of the greens on that side. And then here we're playing off of the oranges. I likey. I think that's the last thing that we will do. Okay, let me check, double check. It goes up like that, right? This way and that way. Okay. Okay. And I'm not going to stick it in there too far because I don't want it to stick, but how cute is that? I like that. I think that is perfect for that page. Okay, and I think that is a wrap. I can go get some more things done. Let me make sure. Let me look at everything I wanted to mention. Yeah, so next week, and I'll put this, I'll find a cute spot for that one. Next week we will be finishing off. It'll be episode 6, and we will be making dangles. So I'll make a side dangle here, or spine dangle for one of the journals, and then the other one we will make together. I'm trying to think of the things that I want included, and I'm probably going to put it on just a little bulldog clip, so it could, clip on the side here or clip on the front, so that it could be taken off and on. And I think I did grab a few things. I'm kind of brainstorming. I have some of these fun little wooden pieces, and I think I could probably punch some holes in there. So I'm kind of giving those some thoughts. Sorry, I have so much glue on my fingers. I made a couple of these like bottle cap things. I had these were actual bottle caps that we had, and I just filled them with layers and layers of cardstock because I wanted to build them up a little bit. And then I took some images from one of my butterfly nature guides, and then I put some of the glossy accents. So this may end up going on one. So I think those are some ideas. I don't know if I'm going to include these. We made some of these together, but it would look cute. Although look at that, that's kind of cute. So maybe we might include some of these clipboards in there. And what was the other thing? Oh, and then we have these dangles. So I didn't want to put these on the inside of the journal because I thought they were getting kind of thick, and I don't want them to be super, super gator mouth. So we also have these little dangles that we made before together. So I think those would be fun to include. So though that's kind of my jumping off point. And of course, I'll get my beads out and all that kind of stuff. But I do think we have a good jumping off point for that. And I think that's it. What else, friends? Anything else? Anything else? Oh my gosh, Susie, your grandfather willed the trip to you. My brother, oh, he missed out. He was in the Navy. What a beautiful, 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 beautiful thing to have gifted you guys. Oh my gosh, that's priceless. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep, we'll be doing dangles. And then I'm not sure what we'll jump into next because Jim and I are trying to figure out, we're trying to work around his work schedule on when he can get away. So we may be gone a week or two in August, and then the kids are going to be home. Taylor's got classes and all kinds of, they both have stuff going on, be here taking care of the kiddies. And then we might want to go do a couple days with them as well. So I'm not quite sure. So August is going to be a weird month. So I don't want to jump into like a big project and keep everybody kind of, stringing along and take a big break in between. I do have a prayer journal that I started last year and then didn't finish up. So maybe that's something we may work on together. It's a little golden book junk journal. So maybe we can decorate. I'm not going to make it highly decorated, but maybe we can work on that a little bit together. Or I may do some organizational things. I had started organizing my craft space here. As you guys know, I did a lot of it on camera, and then I was waiting to film the rest of it. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do anything else because I've been filming all this. And then one day I just said, oh, I'm too busy. Like I can't wait for that. So I've done a little bit of reorganization, but I have a lot of micro organizing that we can do together. I want to add like labels and little hang tags on things. So I thought maybe we could do some of that and sorting and, vintage playing cards and all that kind of cool stuff that I need to go through and sort. So that may be what we do in August. So anyway, if you guys have any ideas, send me a message. if anything comes to you that sounds fun. But I think that is it for today. Should I turn this around so you guys aren't looking at my mouth and my stomach? Oh my goodness. Let's see here. We'll end it a little bit better. I don't know if that's any better, but okay. All right, my friends. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me. Cotty, have a wonderful time. Oh my gosh. I know we all can't wait to hear about your trip when you get back. And what else? There was something else I wanted to say. Oh, tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure they're going on tomorrow. So my friend Tamara Take Two, I believe is still the name of her channel. She does a really fun crafty live with Helen, the New England thrifter, and Leanne, Crafty Kitty Vintage. Join her on Fridays, and I think it's I feel like it's 11 a.m. Pacific. So I'm going to be tuning in tomorrow. As far as I know, they are getting together tomorrow. And Tamara made the cutest they were little journals, like little flippy journals she was making with playing cards. I think they were I came in late last Friday, but they were all three of them were working on them, and they were adorable. So I think they're going to be working on them again this week. So you guys go tune into them tomorrow. I'm going to be hanging out in their crafty chat, in the chat tomorrow with them, and probably crafting along virtually with them. So yeah, Amy, go look at Cotty's shorts. She has posted all these really great shorts of her trip and her like flea market shopping and the cobblestone streets and all that great stuff. So, okay, friends, I will see you next Thursday. Love ya. Bye.